a lot of the older games, I can just put on the soundtrack and I want to play it. Like, it makes me happy in a way that like newer games just don't have that. Like, they just don't have that kind of, I don't know if they just don't invest in good soundtracks anymore. I don't know. Just give me a second, Methless. I am actually almost winning, and this corner, come on, we can almost make it. That's the best one yet. Get back on the road. Best one yet. There we go. A flash could have been the street light. Refracting with the dust in the car. What? Hold on. The car driving next to you. Then I remembered this is a video game. See, I thought it could have been, you know how you can get like colored NOS, right? So I thought maybe it was like, oh, maybe it's yellow colored NOS. Like, I've got two yellow cars parallel side by side. They could have both NOS, being like, you know, AI cars and stuff like that. It's possible. And then I realized that it's actually just more likely that something glitched out and the yellow tinge of the two vehicles are what did it. Made it look yellow. But yeah, the fact that like it sounded like lightning happened, I want to go back and see that, just because it could be just timing. Imagine that if like, because this game has lightning sound effects but it doesn't actually have lightning, right? So what would be the odds of getting an actual like digital glitch out lightning strike? That would be pretty cool, right? Come on, we can make it. If I could just stay in front at this point, then I can win this. Fuck off, Chong. We talked about this. Get the fuck out of the way. Motherfucking Chong right here. Trying to bypass me. He's already got a first on the first lap. I think if I get... Maybe we could get a tie? Can you tie in this? Don't do that. That's not helping me. That's not helping me. I'm gonna lose because of that. I could have reset it. I really just wanted to see what kind of damage this did to me. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Oh man, I'm lost. I went from a good lap to that. That's how fast this fucking game can change. The worst part is, like, I'm pretty sure I've got, like, lap catch-up on. Right? Let me hit one. Yes! Yes! I hit fucking Chong, too. Nice. Fucking Chong. So I'm obviously not gonna win that, because, look, I've got, like, so low fucking points. So I gotta like redo that. But yeah, I like the fact that in a game like this, let's watch it this time. No, nothing happened. What the shit happened last time? So a game like this is not alright, that guy's gone. It's not easy, right? Even if I play this 100 times, anything could happen. Literally anything. Like literally that car going sideways just before, that was magic. Or the car that took off flying. I can't wait to see that. Like, oh man. I wonder if I could alter Twitch Studio, no fucking sorry, Streamlabs to be able to bring in the clip. I should be able to, maybe. I just don't want it to have all the other shit in my browser. I have a lot of like links to things like bookmarked and shit that I don't want people to see. In the exact same contents of the manga conversation earlier. You guys don't need to see it. At least like my desktop isn't too bad right now. At some point it's going to be an anime girl. I'll just let you know, like it is on like a rotating cycle. So I actually have, you know, with the Windows wallpapers, right? You know how you can set like, change this image to the next image in this folder so many times a day, so many hours a day, whatever, right? So I've got that set up. But when I started streaming, a fun fact was that when I was playing 7 Days to Die specifically, every time my wallpaper changed, because I used to have it set to about like 15 minutes, I think, 10 to 15 minutes, and every time it changed, my game lagged. And I'd never noticed it playing the game until I started streaming, because obviously with the streaming software and stuff, it used just that much extra whatever it used to basically lag out the game. And it was really interesting. So I do wonder, same with like Streamlabs doesn't seem to lag out too much. It doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Same with Battlefield, I want to have a crack at that. on one of the random game nights. I was going to either do this or Battlefield tonight, but I didn't have energy for Battlefield. So I wanted to try that because Twitch Studio crashes Battlefield. And I played it offline and it's fine. I'm pretty sure it was all fine. But yeah, be curious to see if Streamlabs can handle it. But in saying that, I had to at least like my wallpapers and shit, I have to set those as only changing like once or twice a day, I think now. So I kind of get like one wallpaper for a day per monitor. Well, different wallpaper per monitor, one alternate monitor change or something a day. Jesus Christ, can I ever get... Come on. There we go. Well, I was going to say, one of these days I'm going to actually take that corner and I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, look, the block did definitely help, but I've kind of put myself in a predicament where they're all like up in my space now because I was doing good until I hit that corner. Like these corners, that's fun. So that's also a fun fact with Need for Speed Underground 2, at least, is if you drive around on the grass or those red and white like side bits, it slows your car down. So yeah, little fun tip is to actually stay on the fucking road. It's faster. So I try not to like get kicked out onto those bits because I will. Like here, as soon as I can, I try to get back on the road. There's a PC. What? I back. PC had update. No worries. Welcome back, Raging. I just needed a second to like read. My brain's doing a Yoda tonight. I'm reading everything like backwards. Oh, hold on. That counts. That's the second time I've kind of made that corner without hitting the other wall. Hey, come back. Did everybody just see that? I didn't touch him. I'm just letting you know I did not touch that guy. Whatever happened was his own fucking volition. Whatever is going on. I love that the game is getting progressively more broken with time. Like, I love Need for Speed Underground 2, right? I care a lot about the game, and I wish that it wouldn't eventually break and die, but the shit that's happening is kind of really funny. Like, the cars that are just, like, full-on just careening into the wall. I fucking won! Let's get out of here before I accidentally restart a match. Oh, finally. At least it's not like Doom last week where it was 2 hours for the first fucking match. Oh, for anybody that missed it, last week's random game night was Doom Eternal. And I started in a battle area and I had to remember how to play the game, except I was kind of asleep and I had my mouth guard on because I bit the shit out of my tongue for 4 hours the night before during stream as I was talking. It was the thing. Anyway, so I was like really struggling and it ended up taking me 2 full hours to complete a quest. It was terrible. Now supposedly I got something then. Hold on. No. I got not Bracebreaker. Unique. Not spoilers. It's not inventory car lot. I got the nitrous purge thing is at Bayview Car Specialties. This yellow one. And what else did I get? Was a car? Wasn't that? I thought there was a star. I thought there was a special race that happened. I guess not, but we'll go up to a specialties shop. We'll go get the new nitrous purge for some new reputation points. That'll be fine. And GG? Yeah. Look, eventually I had to win. Like, the drag races I'm kind of honestly putting off because I'm just really not good at them. I don't drive manual. I never got a manual license. I had a choice here in Australia to get auto or manual, and I knew from the get-go I was going to drive auto. So that's what I did. So I've got no practice of timing and sound and all that sort of stuff. And I know that it shows you on the screen, but I also have really stupid keys for it. Like they're like the comma keys or some shit. And it's like hidden well and truly underneath my keyboard cover. So it makes it really difficult for me to do drag races, and I'm just bad at them to begin with. My car's also not like tuned for it either, so that's my favorite drift car. Need for Speed Heat is the Fox body Mustang, is 60s style. I'm trying to think of... Wait, fuck off, mate. I'm trying to think of which one that is. I know a bit about cars, but I can't like identify off the top of my head like specific era cars and stuff. I know Mustangs and stuff. I'm thinking maybe one of the older ones, not the beefiest one, kind of more the old style muscle car kind of thing instead of the kind of heavier set ones.
Your ride with style and turn
maybe more along. So it's been a while, and I think it's the 68, 60, or 67, maybe been a while. I'll have to look it up later. Like I said, every time I down out of this thing, it's a heavy risk that the game's going to crash. So unfortunately, I'll have to like look that up later. But I know some of more of like the import cars kind of thing. I'm sort of more of like, I guess like the Asian import vehicles than I am like muscle car kind of. Ooh, that's perfect actually. I'm not even gonna look at the others. That's right for this car. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Can I already bought it, right? Yeah, cool beans. All right, let me have some of my drink. Hold on. Don't I love Mind Killer? There's a few songs on here that I just really like. I love some of the music from this. I also have it for like my car and stuff. Apart from the fact that, let's see, let's go back down to one of these because it's kind of the only races I've got at the moment. So apart from the fact that my car has been not running for like over 6 months, like my IRL car and stuff, because like I just don't have money to fix it and shit at the moment. Whenever I was like driving around, hey, just like me. Whenever I am driving around and stuff, I can't have any of the Need for Speed Underground music in my car. It's too likely to cause me a speed. Oh, really? I'm pretty sure that's where I'm headed, come to think of it. I had to look it up. It was bugging my brain. It's a 65 Mustang. Alright, I'll have to try to look that up later. It's a 65 Mustang. Because, yeah, like, some of the cars back then, they had more, like, distinguishing kind of looks between, like, a couple of years. I don't know if you guys notice it with cars these days, but a lot of cars from different brands just kind of look fucking the same. Like, there's a really big thing, at least in Australia, all the cars are kind of gone SUV or large, kind of sedan-y kind of cars. Oh no, wait, it's back that way. Whereas, like, I have no use for either of those kind of cars. Like, my car, being a Tiburon, is a fucking V6 two-door fucking sports car, right? It's fine. It does the job. Oh.
The Wraiths have been putting it down out there, doing anything it takes to win. Check it out. Their boss, Caleb, has been working backroom deals trying to take control. Sponsors do everything through me, and I stand to lose big time. But you stand to lose even more. If he wins, he'll change everything. With the history the two of you have, you can forget about racing anywhere in Bayview ever again. But if you keep winning and scoring all them sponsors, he won't have anyone to turn to. They'll kick him to the curb. Just remember, you have to keep winning.
I don't remember that. Oh fuck, we're in a race. Shit. So here in Canada, they're going a lot of SUV sports utility vehicles which look the same. Wait, why am I not in drive? I had it on drive, what the fuck? They're pretty bland. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Look, I'm not sure why they're all kind of going that way. There's been a few, like in Australia we've got, I think Ford, and I don't know if Holden is like an Australian brand. Ford has since stopped manufacturing a few years ago or something. I'm pretty sure if they are manufacturing anything, it's not their own molds anymore. but a lot of the cars are kind of the same thing, different brand, and whatever's coming out at the moment is just it's gross. I do not know who out there it's appealing to. If somebody is listening and the modern look of cars is really fucking your jam, let me know. I want to know. I want to know what the fuck it is about them. Like, I also don't mind the fact that, like, obviously there's advancements inside the cars and stuff, but I personally don't feel the need to have a screen, like the GPS screen or whatever. I don't feel the need to have, like, the little lights on, like, the side mirrors and stuff, you know. Like, I'm quite capable, I know not everybody is, but I'm quite capable of turning my head and actually looking out my, like, side windows and shit for cars in the next lane, you know. I don't need to have that shit blaring at me going, there's somebody beside you. Like, I just don't need that, you know. But I'm pretty sure it's, like, mandatory on cars nowadays. Yeah, I think that's what they ran out of styles and ideas. It's kind of like games though. I'll tell you what though, it makes car games more boring, for sure. Like, since a lot of them don't really have much variety. Like, the last kind of like sports cars I saw come out in Australia were, you're either going like top-notch, really, really expensive kind of crap, like a Spider or something like that, or alternatively, you're getting a sports-looking four-cylinder sedan, which is not a sports car. It's just a sporty looking car. There's a difference. Like, I remember somebody once like looking at my car and then seeing that it had the V6 thing on it, and they were surprised to find out that it was a V6 that was actually a fucking sports car. And they're like, oh, I just thought that that was just like, you know, a regular car. It was just kind of sporty looking. And it's like, no, it's actually in like the fucking classification of a sports car. Like, you know, if I need to, I can put my fucking foot to the floor and get out of a situation if I have to. That's why I have it. Apart from the fact that I have a little bit of a speed control issue. At least I can honest to fucking God say that the reason why my car is not driving around is not because of some kind of speeding infringement issue. It's just literally like something's broken and I can't afford to fix it. So that's nice. At least I can say that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Plus, everywhere around here just feels like it's too dangerous. If you wanted to actually do any kind of speeding, I'm not condoning speeding, by the way, but like, if you wanted to actually do some kind of speeding, it's next to impossible in this day and age with like all the different camera technologies and all sorts of shit anyway. So there's no real like you couldn't if you wanted to. Obviously, I'm talking more about like people that want to, like, you know, take it out and do some actual proper racing, or, you know, have got safe, quiet. I don't need that guy in my life. It's safe, quiet kind of back roads and stuff like that, where they might be able to do some street racing or something like that for fun without like potentially being a nuisance or harming somebody or something like that, you know. So I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised either, Muscles. I also haven't been using my NOS. That's the only thing that has been surprising me. Plus, the main guy here is called Arnell. Like, what the fuck? Come back here, mate. He's doing good, too. I can't catch up with him. He's like 4 full seconds ahead of me. Let me NOS the shit out of this and see what I can do. See if I can catch up to him on this. I don't think I can. I caught up a bit. Get off the grass. Jesus, that made everything worse. Oh, that was the end. I did come second though. Alright, I'll take that and we'll go to the next one and see if I can do it. No, don't restart. Go to the next one. I'm so used to hitting like restart or whatever. When I was 16, my friend and dad, private quarter mile. It's a cornfield that we used to use race on. We had a old oval drift track. A lot of fun. Yeah, there's in Queensland, in Australia, right, there's all kinds of like places where you can like hire out like a, I don't know, racetrack or like laneways and stuff like that. I don't know quite what they're called, but I think laneways is kind of close to it. And you could kind of like just get out there and like zip around and take your like street car, like custom cars, whatever you want, for a few laps and stuff. As long as you don't damage the actual track, you're fine. By that I mean like as long as your car doesn't have like a fucking engine fire and melt the road or something like that, you're good to go. But yeah, they've got that. There's a lot of places that's quite quiet and deserted and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do it. A lot more people used to do it somewhere between 2004 and 2018 kind of thing. It was a lot more popular. But these days it's kind of, I think it's got a lot to do with the fact nobody can fucking afford fuel, that it's not as common. And a lot of like the younger people that would be interested in doing so literally just can't fucking afford the cars that they've got and shit, which is fair. I'm not ripping on them, I'm just being honest there. It's like you don't want to kind of break your car that gets you from A to B and shit because you kind of need that. What? So by the time we were done with the cars, they were no good. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really interesting like hearing like different things like that, because like I used to work with one fellow who used to kind of like every weekend he'd take his car out to track or something like that and absolutely just go through tires multiple times a year. And I'm like, why? And obviously it was something he enjoyed, understandably, but I'm like, the fucking cost of replacing the tires all the time and the extra miles and wear and tear and stuff, I'm like, that's fucking costly hobby to kind of have, or, you know, enjoyment thing. I don't know. I'm quite cool with just playing games. For me, I understand that like a lot of games these days are pretty costly, but because I don't buy a lot of new games, it's not really costly to me because I'm mostly playing games that have been out for like 20 years, that I've owned for 20 years. The value I've gotten from some of these, if they were $60 or something along those lines back when they came out, which they wouldn't have been, but let's say they were, play a game that's $60 for 20 years, yeah, it's cheap as piss, it's worth the time. Sorry, a fucking roost scoop. I just noticed it again. I swear, I am trying to deal with it, okay? I've been fine for like ages, but now that I've got like a nice like equal looking kind of spoiler, it stands out. It's just really funny. I should have painted it blue or something, but I tried to paint it to look carbon fiber. It's not. It's actually just like a top roof scoop. Those are well worth it. Oh yeah, the games, for sure. Mind you, I think a lot of the games back then would have been like $40. I think WoW would have been probably one of the most expensive games because it would have been whatever the upfront cost was, and then all like the monthly, you know, pay to play. I don't know, credit. I think it was like credit. I think it looks just fine. I know, but I'm gonna take the like strong guess here that like you don't have OCD and like my OCD likes symmetrical shit, so I'm having a bit of problems. Like, oh god damn it, let's try to fix that. Yeah, no, a lot of my stuff is like equal sided. Like I was talking about piercings earlier tonight with this exact same like frame in mind, is when I got like my piercings and shit done, I got exact same on both sides. So like if you were to get like an upper ear piercing or something like that, right, I'm okay with it on other people. If you just got one, or if you got one ear that's completely junked up with like piercings and shit, totally cool. But me, I can't stand it on myself. So like at the moment I've got 10, but they're equal between both sides of my head. So yeah, it makes it comfortable for me. And the same kind of thing happens in the game. I keep hitting shift. That's what I'm not nosing for. I don't think I can win with two losers. Hold on. Yeah, no, I've got to win one of these to win. Let's do that one again. So I'm not mistaken, WoW was $50 here in the US. That was expensive as the game got. I don't remember how much it was here. I feel like it was like $60, but then again, who knows? I don't think I could accurately remember how much it used to be. Same here in Canada, it was $50 expensive, but so now seeing that 80, 90, 100, now we're going, wow, I wish it was $50 again. Yeah, Look, I wish a lot of games would stay kind of around that under $50, because in Australia, if you have, I think it's 1.5 or something of the dollar American, so whatever it is, add plus 50% to the cost. So if it's like, yeah, that'd be about right. If it was $40 for USA, it would be $60 for us. So yeah, a lot of stuff is pretty fucking expensive. But yeah, I don't know. The way I get things, if I'm gonna invest in like purchasing something, I want to be playing it for a long time. I want to be using it at least majority of the time. That's why I don't play WoW. Like, I've said this a couple of times. Sometimes I really just feel like playing WoW. I'd like to jump back in and like have a run around and stuff. I cannot justify buying, you know, credit to play the game for like a month or something. Unless I was playing it all of my free time for a month, it ain't happening, you know? I think at least like the monthly thing was either $15 or $20 or something, but even though that doesn't sound like it's a lot, when you think about the fact you pay like $60 for the game, plus every 4 months I think you've bought the game again, so it's a lot. Like, that's how I kind of look at it. I don't really like the games where they do that. Like, I'm okay if a game has stuff in it, if you want to purchase it, go for it. I'm not. I'm one of those people where I just don't have fucking money, so I won't do that. Like, I'll sit there and be like, man, I wish I had this, but I can't afford it, so I'll just get on with my life as if it doesn't exist, you know? This is problem too, is $15 a month. Like, you have to pay $30 a month to play together. Yeah, that's another thing too, is when you want to play with a partner or play with a friend or a sibling or something like that, yeah, it's a double cost. Because that's something that like my partner and I has to look at. If we want to play anything, if we want to get a game, we have to double the cost of whatever the game that gets released is. And most of the time, if we see a game come out, normally Nick will be a lot more interested in games than I am, newer games, especially if like some of his friends and stuff want to play it, because he likes playing games specifically with people. I'm cool with playing a lot of stuff solo. So if a game comes out and he's like, all of his friends are playing it, he really wants to play it, he can get the game. Even though I'm a streamer and I'm the person that like professionally plays games and stuff, I'd rather him have it and play it and enjoy it than me get it, and or both of us get it and be like, okay, cool, I get to play it once a week for 4 hours, because I don't really get like a lot of spare time outside of streaming, especially like with like health issues and other stuff as well. I have to also account for like at the moment in winter where the cold makes me tired a lot, so I'm only really awake for like maybe 10 to 16 hours a day tops at the most. Like, we're talking about maybe 8 hours on average I'm awake during winter, because it's too fucking cold to function. And it's Australia too. I cannot imagine if I actually lived in like snow or some shit. What did I do? Oh god. Fucking, there we go. Jesus. No thank you. I firmly reject the offer to be first person. Fuck that. I feel like if a waiver was around, they'd be like, this is such a better point of view. And I'm like, it's terrible. There we go, that's when I was playing with. Last time I raided somebody out from PUBG, because I played third person, right? And I raided out, and the person was fucking playing first person, and a waiver was like, hey, this is so much more immersive and fantastic, and I like this better. I'm like, I'm still not playing it first person. Like, I can't stand it. Fucking hell, I cannot win against this Arnold guy. I'm gonna have to... Let's go back to explore mode, and I'll take it from the start, because apparently I've got to win from the beginning. I love how she was... No, we've already heard that, love. So I love how she's like, you gotta win. I'm like, immediately just lose. Four fucking rounds back to back. But yeah, it's fine. Maybe we can win eventually. Also, who else tries to run over the person with the flares? Because I do. Every single time. I don't know if you guys notice that I do it, but I try to run her over. It's just like a need. It's a need for speed, perhaps. I'm sorry, I'll leave. I'll be in the next stream. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm too tired to make like decent jokes. Oh man, I enjoyed myself. Thank you. Back again. So I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna stream today because I'm not sure what I want to play. That's all good. Look, best case scenario is you feel like playing the game and you give it a go, or even if you give one of the other Need for Speeds a go, go for it. It was nice having you. Hopefully I catch you again sometime. I don't know when the next Need for Speed Underground will be. Just to give you a heads up, it is in like my random games night rotation, so it kind of comes and goes like every other month sort of thing, but I play other stuff. I'll be here same time Monday to Friday, so you know, you're laughing at Muthless. I know you're laughing at the joke. I honestly find it overly amusing every time I make a really bad joke and I offer to leave, because I'm like, I just imagine what the stream would be like. It would just be like some kind of anarchy. Like I would probably remove my avatar. Like I would be muted or something. Like I'd have to like auto the game or something so it looks like it's playing or something along those lines. It'd be so funny. Like, especially in like some of the games, like 7 Days to Die, it's like I offer to just leave and I just leave my character where they're standing and they just get eaten by zombies eventually, or like die to fatigue and all sorts of stuff. Like that'd be great. Oh man. I also saw, oh yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, the Fun Pimps did kind of announce roughly when they think that they're going to actually do the streamer weekend of the public experimental. I put it in my Discord. I didn't put it on Twitter or anything like that, but yeah, supposedly streamer weekend is supposed to be the 21st to 23rd of this month, and then public experimental is supposed to be the 24th, but they did say that this is all like all allowing for potentially, like in case some kind of game breaking thing happens, like it could change or whatever. And then apparently I think they want to full release the game with console on, I think, the 25th of July, I think. So yeah, we got a while. We have a while. So I guess the thing is, if you don't want to opt into the experimental, you can kind of keep playing through the current map that you're on for at least another month. Oh my god, we did it! We did the corner. It's a stream recording where Snoop Dogg is doing a live stream. He was recording and left the room for hours as the people waited for his turn. I saw that. He got hungry and he fucked off to go get food and he forgot to like end stream and shit. And he came back later and he's like, oh, it's still live. Because like I watched some of Snoop Dogg stuff too. I see a lot of his TikToks and stuff before like he goes live and shit. Take care everyone, stay safe.